connection with the friendly parent is how does the court enforce orders when there are orders in place for children to have to be on a schedule of contact with each parent? What if one parent does not cooperate? What if one parent prevents the child from going to the other parent? And this is the biggest complaint that you hear from parents, at least in the US and in Canada, about the court orders, that they're not being enforced, and that nothing happens to the parent who is violating the orders. You go back to court, and the judge basically says, don't do it again. And they go back and they keep doing it. And what happens is the family goes through a series of court hearings where nothing happens, and the child's getting older and older, and by then the child's an adolescent, maybe 15, 16 years old, and the judge feels like there's really nothing I can do at this point. And so there's been some research on how does one get compliance with court orders. Not necessarily in the family court orders, but just in general. And what we've learned is that it's very important that the consequences come swiftly. It's very similar to good parenting. The consequences have to come swiftly. They have to be predictable and certain. And it turns out that severe punishment is not what's most effective, that more of a sort of mild to moderate but a punishment is helpful, but the parent must believe that the judge will enforce the orders, and that's the sort of crucial issue. And the judge does best when she gets a reputation in the community for someone who means what she says. And in many cases, for example, a judge will say, if the child continues not to see his father or his mother, whatever the case may be, that you run the risk of losing the schedule that you have now, and I'm going to be placing the child to spend much more time with the other parent.